How funny would it be if, like, 2 years down the line, if somehow we like kept doing this, we were in the exact same position, just replaced Bug with going out to read Red stories with the other two. Welcome back to Are You the Asshole? We're your hosts, Josh, Nick, and Jordan, the biggest heartthrobs on campus, apparently. We just read the comments of the first episode, and
this guy's really cute.
Apparently, and also, I'm very fond of Nick. I don't even remember writing that. I'll be completely honest with you. Just one of those nights. I had
It was a late night.
Had a few too much.
It was a late.
I was working on the intro, and I was like, man, this Nick guy.
Man, dude. Hey, I mean, it's okay, you know. Never mind.
You can't even get it out.
Late night.
No comment.
So this is obviously the show where we go through the Reddit Am I the Asshole posts, and we find some of the weirdest, funniest, most insane stories you've ever heard before. So quick backstory to mine. This was reposted to Am I the Devil, which is where they curate all like the people who are deemed assholes on the other Reddit, and they're like, these are the worst of the worst in terms of people. So this is where I found mine. It's a bit long, but we're only doing one story this week, so here we go. And this person said this is the weirdest thing I've ever read. Am I the asshole for telling our server she had a beautiful scalp at my wife's birthday dinner? Buckle up.
Bro, what? That's crazy. Go. No, okay, I'm sorry, stop.
This happened before the coronavirus was a thing. In case you're wondering.
That wasn't.
Obviously, right now, we're staying in as much as possible and supporting local businesses through takeout and delivery. So this was over a year ago, and my wife won't let it go. I'm looking for some external input on this. I took my wife to our favorite local spot for her birthday. Everything was good as usual, but we had a server neither of us had ever seen before with a somewhat striking appearance. She was completely bald. Normally, I wouldn't say anything about something like that because I'm afraid of being rude, but toward the end of dinner, the server made a joke about she and I having the same haircut. Parentheses, I'm bald as well. I said something along the lines of, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm curious, are you bald by choice? It turns out she was, which was a great relief to me since I didn't want to pry into it if she was like sick or involuntary bald for some reason. She was more than happy to talk about it and told me all about how she always loved bald heads and wanted to try it. She said she got a lot of positive feedback, so she kept shaving her head. I told her I loved that I thought a woman could look very beautiful bald, even though it's not something you see often. I told her she had a great head shape for it and joked about offering razor recommendations. It was a light conversation, and that was the end of it. For the rest of the meal, my wife was silent. I could tell something was wrong. When we got to the car, there was a moment of pause between us, and I asked if something was wrong. She said, are we going to stop at Walgreens and pick up some clippers? I asked her what she meant, and she said, obviously, since I was enthralled with our server's shaved head, she had to do something to win her husband's attention back. I was, quote-unquote, blatantly flirting with our server, apparently. It spiraled into a huge fight with my wife, accusing me of wanting to experiment with exotic-looking women because I was tired of my boring old life. I can't deny that in the moment, I probably looked like I was flirting with our server. It was not intentional, but I guess I realized how it could have seemed inappropriate at my wife's birthday dinner. I did find her attractive, but my wife will always come first. I'm attracted to her and I love her. That's why I married her. Even now, she makes a little reference like, I guess I'm not interesting as bald goddess, or does this look good on me, or do I need to show some scalp?
That's crazy.
So am I the asshole for this? I just want things to be okay. I've tried apologizing, but nothing will stop it.
That's crazy. I mean, okay, listen. When you first started talking about, like, I don't remember exactly what it was you said, but it was, like early on, he was talking about the shape of her bald head. I was just really nervous for him to like get up and like Not to be
Palm it
rude,
like
but
a
like
basketball.
exactly palm it like a basketball.
That would have been legendary.
I don't think he's an asshole.
No, I feel like
That ended up on the worst of the worst tab.
there's responses.
Oh,
Okay.
Initially, this is the initial story. By the way, Reddit deemed asshole for the reason that it was for two reasons. One, wife's birthday dinner.
That's
probably
fair.
shouldn't be
That's the
going.
only.
that's fair.
And then people are like, I don't think it adds to how he was deemed the asshole. People are like, it's kind of weird to just comment. Like, it's like, yeah, she could have been sick and that could have been rude. Maybe don't do that next time. You got lucky that it was
True.
voluntary.
Yeah.
So the guy made an edit to the original post after all these comments came in. Edit. I'm starting to see people make comments that I seem to indicate that it's never okay to talk about balding in public. I reject this completely. I did not bring this up out of nowhere. The topic came up to me when the server pointed out in a jovial fashion that she and I had the same haircut. It was a brief conversation with zero negative or uncomfortable vibes, and when we left, I said bye to the server, and she pointed at her head and gave me a little thumbs up. I get the feeling we would have got along well as friends, so that isn't the issue. Edit 2.
Oh no,
Okay.
there's multiple.
Good grief, you guys.
Good grief.
Let me clear something up. My wife is 25 and I am 24. The server looked older than both of us, probably early 30s. So anyone saying something that I was flirting with a younger woman is wrong. Also, my wife suggested I don't find her attractive anymore, which is completely wrong. Why would I marry someone I didn't find to be completely hot? She's plenty attractive. Edit 3.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm
triple
I'm
down.
getting the sense that we're getting more and more insecure about how
He's
we
getting
handle
very
the situation.
defensive.
Guys, I love my hot wife. It's
This-
just like,
My wife is very, very hot.
Yeah.
I need you to know that.
he morphs into Gollum at the end if you get this.
my wife.
Hit 3. I'm reading everything you're sending, and it's split down the middle as far as I can tell. All I can tell is please read carefully. No one was trapped in a conversation with me they didn't want to. As I said, the server got my attention as we were leaving. Do you get the attention of people you're glad are almost out the door? Also, I don't remember the conversation down to the last detail, but it was maybe a minute tops. Hope this gives things a lot more clarity. Edit 4. Lamau. Y'all see my post got tagged. I don't know if that means they counted or what, but I guess what I do is apologize to my wife in a more formal way and see that all this is over. She doesn't seem to be mad anymore, really. It's just coming up every time she talks to me, and it seems like I can never address it. I already apologized sincerely right after this happened last year, and again, numerous times. I don't know how I can tell her any better. Last update. Also, y'all are ridiculous. I got 2 messages saying I should get divorced by her immediately, and one person said it was evidence for some kind of crime and I should be in jail. Y'all can't come at me with that one, but thanks to everyone who gave me a reasonable input. I guess when this many people see a post, I'm going to get a few unhinged people. I will make an update if I find a solution to this sub that I'm okay with.
He just keeps digging his hole.
This was all posted in one big thing. So the more comments on this whole interaction is let it go. It's
Right?
like, you apologize, she's not anymore. He's just fighting Reddit at
Yeah.
this point. And-
Like, give
You're
up.
never gonna win against the internet. You're gonna have someone, sometimes, you're gonna have someone on there all the time that's gonna be like, "You're stupid, shut up."
Well,
It's
of
the
course.
internet.
Of
You're
course.
never. It's like fighting with a wall.
Yeah.
Literally.
You cannot win. Except this wall is very, very. This wall is a huge smartass, which is the
It
only
doesn't care
issue.
if you hit it.
Yes.
Literally. So
Yes.
overall consensus, I'm gonna say he's for the actual story.
Not an asshole.
I'm gonna say not, but be more sensitive.
UA.
Yes. Yeah.
We're at
UA.
UA
We're breaking
here.
the term
You-
back out.
UA, unintentional.
I feel like that's gonna be a good chunk of these. But that's the story I brought. Moral of the story: be more tone deaf at dinner and don't fight Reddit because
Yeah.
you lose.
Yep.
You don't have to talk to your waiter or waitress. Like,
Literally.
you don't have to engage with them. I get he was like, oh, and that's probably something he doesn't get a whole lot of. He was like, I'm going to make it a point to talk to another fellow ball.
Yeah.
Right, fellow ball.
but like, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I can count maybe on one hand the amount of times me and a server were like, "Hey, cool shirt," and
Yeah.
that's about it in my life. And that guy's almost the same age
They
as
earned
me.
their
Yeah.
tip at that point.
Right?
Literally. All right. Well, anybody who's up next?
I'll go. I got a good
Alright.
segue into
Alright.
that.
Yeah, Nick's got some heats for later.
As you guys know, I'm the bug guy here.
Big fan of bugs.
Big bug.
Jordan the
Big bug.
guy.
Me and Big Bug go way back. All right. Here we
Sounds like you're talking about like big farm.
Yeah, Big Pharma. Me and Big Bug. All right. Am I the asshole because of my new unconventional pet?
Off rip, no.
You guys know where this is going, though.
Okay.
I want to see what the pet is, though.
It's a little longer.
Gotcha.
My housemate, comma, friend, and basically sister, has been my brother's best friend since I was 3. She is no longer speaking to me because I brought a giant water bug home, and she said I couldn't keep it, but I kept it anyway because I thought having a little aquarium in my room wouldn't hurt anyone, right?
Sure.
Wrong. My housemate has a phobia of bugs, particularly flying bugs, that I didn't realize was so intense she forbid me from keeping a bug in a small, secure, and nicely decorated tank in my bedroom. But the problem is, I'm extremely attached to this bug. His name is Nemo. I found him lost on the sidewalk, and I've been taking care of him all night before I brought him home. I learnt, with a T, later that giant water bugs bite really bad, but I'd been carrying him around on my hands and he didn't bite me. And I know it's stupid, but I feel like he chose me.
This is literally like the plot to like Airbud or something like that.
Air bug.
My man.
I have been wanting a pet for so long, and setting up Nemo's adorable new aquarium has brought me so much joy. I know he is just a bug, but I'm a highly sensitive and emotional person, and I actually love this bug as if I've just bought a puppy. There are already 2 dogs and a cat in the house, and I just want a pet of my own.
Sure.
In my mind, I can't understand how it's any different to have a fish, and I think it's ridiculous that she would tell me I'm not allowed a bug. It doesn't make any noise, it barely even moves at all. I've always been sensitive to her phobia. I know it's serious, and I always rescue her when moths get in the house and empathize when she comes home from work with stories about how bugs have scared her. I really had no idea that the bugs would still be so scary when locked in a pretty little tank. I've tried to apologize for upsetting her, but she ignored me and walked away. She wants me to get rid of the bug, but I can't because he is my son.
We just looked up a photo of this.
I'll be
thing
honest,
for
that thing's
reference.
a little scary.
Really?
If it got
Have you
out of
seen
the
it?
cage, It's
Boom.
getting curb stomped.
Ooh,
That thing's biting the curb in 4K.
ooh,
It's getting the boot.
ooh. Did you guys hear that last part? She wants me to get rid of the bug, but I can't because he is my son. Yeah, I had to repeat that one.
What?
It didn't elicit the reaction that I thought it deserved.
This bug? I can't get rid of him. This is my kin. This is my son.
I birthed him.
Here's where it gets
I
weird.
birthed him.
The last sentence.
Here's where it gets weird.
The last sentence followed by edits. You ready?
Oh, hit me with it.
Am I the asshole? We're both autistic, if that matters. Lol.
Oh, in that case, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally fine then.
So you said there's before you hit the updates.
There's an edit.
So initially, when this thing came out, that was the story. Okay. I get you're not an asshole for liking bugs. I get it. Like I have a friend who has like a terrarium, like ants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I get it. I don't understand the fear. I get like they're huge, but it made it sound like if you're the friend that's afraid of it and I'm the person with the bug, it's like if I'm grabbing it and just putting it on his shoulder.
Right.
Yeah, right.
It's not like the housemate's like walking around with the bug like on a leash.
The housemate would
all
have to
around the
go
house.
out of their way to see this bug.
Right?
So it's kind of like,
It's just a natural deterrent from the roommate's
stay out of my room.
Right?
I would rule this person. I'm gonna say not the asshole, just straight up. Not like
Yeah.
the only thing that I'm gonna say is that when I do find it weird, it goes outside bugs. Anytime I
Yeah.
hear like, I'm a dog mom, these are my sons and daughters, I'm a little like, okay, come on now. But like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're not hurting anybody.
On that note,
Oh boy.
are you ready for the other?
Gosh.
Edit. Photo on my profile for those interested. We'll put that up We probably already have, but
Yeah.
there it is again. Please stop telling me to let it go.
That's crazy.
Hold on, the bug go or the situation go?
How dare you
The
talk to me and
bug.
my son
The
like
bug.
that?
I've been very clear that's not an option.
Oh my god.
The next sentence is great. I love him. I'm going to talk to my boss about keeping him on my office desk or perhaps just move out.
This is insane.
I don't really want to live somewhere I can't have pet bugs anyway.
Friend bug, friend bug, friend bug.
You're wrong.
I'm going with the bug.
You're 100% wrong. It's friend son.
Friend
son.
son.
Sorry, sorry.
I've decided I'm going to talk to her and help her understand how much I love Nemo. I think if she knew he's more than just a random bug to me, she wouldn't mind me keeping him.
Yeah, he can help her find some care for Nemo. Almost a ripoff.
Just love the idea. You're getting ready to move
I'm crying.
over a bug. Like it blows. Like I get the whole. I love this thing. Like if you had like a dog for 8 years and you're moving and you found out your new apartment doesn't allow pets, you would not go there. I get that. It's a bug. You can go and find. You can. That's the one animal where you could like swap it with a different one, and you would never be able to tell the difference. like it blows my mind that like you say, you're ending a friendship. This is where I
And
think.
taking on a mortgage.
Right? You're like, I have an affordable, like, 2-person apartment.
Right.
Man, screw it. Bring on the house payment.
Bring
Just
it
for
on.
Me and my son.
I've
We'll
got a
get it out
credit.
the mud.
I've got a credit score.
with that, I'm gonna say not the asshole. You're just bad at making decisions.
Yeah.
It's just a horrible decision. You're not an asshole for like I'm gonna move out. Like
I'm gonna say this, in a nice, in as nice of a way as I possibly can.
you're insane.
Moral of the story, you're freaking crazy. I can understand being sentimental in a pet and something like that. But sure, it's your son. I understand, I don't want to overstep any bounds. Maybe this is one of the friends that's lower on your friend tier list.
Well, if you live with them, I assume they're pretty
Yeah.
high up.
Right? But I don't know, man.
We've got a new rating, though, after that.
Insanity.
YFC. You're freaking crazy.
That's good.
YFC.
You're freaking crazy, man.
It's the funniest thing in the world to me. Just imagine.
I love him.
This person's life is almost, in terms of like house and home, is almost completely ruined.
That's the part
Over
that
a
killed me.
bug.
That's the part that killed me. Just it is not an option.
Yeah.
He's crazy. I'm like,
No.
Nemo can't survive outside.
What?
No, I can't get rid of Nemo.
He's just
he,
a
he,
bug.
comes home and Nemo's dead. He's honest, and he's like, why?
No.
My God, why?
That rivals, I think, the Taylor Swift story.
Let's go.
Easily.
No, I'm saying for in terms of people, in terms
Yeah.
of actually being there's something going on with you that you think this decision's okay.
Let's go.
I think it hits that.
Yeah,
Let's go. All
I would
right.
agree.
I think it's Nick's turn.
Time for some IKEA furniture.
Let's see what he's got.
IKEA furniture.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my wife it isn't hard, you can do it yourself, referring to IKEA furniture?
Give me some motivation.
So, my wife recently bought some new furniture from IKEA. She's been remodeling the house, and almost every week she is buying something new. I do not like assembling furniture. And every single time, I think he meant to say every, and every single time she has bought, this guy's really good at spelling, something, I was the only one who is assembling it. I don't think it's that difficult. Really, it is more time consuming than anything. I got home and she bought a new desk and asked me to put it together. I told her no, it isn't hard and she can do it by herself. She wasn't happy about it. This does not make sense at all. Maybe this guy should just stick to building furniture. She wasn't happy about any of it. And yeah, you know what? She wasn't happy about it. We'll just leave it at that. It wasn't long until she made a loud yell. She dropped the price of wood on her foot. The piece of wood on her foot.
Amen.
This caused a big argument about me not helping her, and I pointed out that she doesn't want help. She wants me to do it all. She called me a jerk, and the desk is just laying on the floor not assembled. I'm refusing to assemble it. She just wants to change stuff up. Edit. This is her hobby. Basically, every year she finds a room or multiple things and redecorates them, even when it isn't needed.
Okay.
Am I the asshole?
Did it say that they were married? He said wife, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm gonna say we have another new rating. Grammar police.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
GP.
Go back to school, buddy.
I don't. That's kind of just like normal marriage.
Yeah,
Proverbs,
like,
though,
I'm-
no.
I'm gonna say I find it very. I'm sure you guys have built like
Yeah,
furniture. over the
Yeah,
years.
IKEA furniture is not that hard to build.
True, but like something I always do is if I'm building like an end table or something like that, turn on football game. Like watch it as I'm like
Right.
that makes it like it's boring. I get them that it's not hard. It's boring.
Turn on the I Am the Asshole podcast.
Boom.
Shameless plug. You're welcome.
And you can find the most handsome gentleman according to.
Comments.
4 people in our
4
YouTube
likes.
comments. Or 3 people. It has my ego literally in the stratosphere. So thank you guys.
He came in Gucci glasses. And
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Yeah, I've been making out with myself in a mirror. Just kidding.
We've been upping the production value.
You're right.
I have to say not an ass. It's just I feel like I'm with you. It's just like normal like.
I mean,
You
obviously.
can do it.
I mean,
You don't need-
obviously, like help your wife,
Sure.
Yeah.
right? Like,
Should probably say yeah, not sure for that one.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Occasionally.
Yeah, but like you were saying, like if it's a hassle for the guy, turn on football. Or,
Listen to music.
yeah,
Right.
Like make it a game or something. Like there's a way to make that. I don't know. It didn't say how long they were married. No.
No.
So like, we don't know.
Right?
They could be at the point of their lives where it's like, oh my God, I am 56 years old. Quit making me get out of this chair.
True. True.
It's like I just, just put in a long
Yeah.
25-hour shift at the mill.
I've been working at
I'm not gonna build no damn IKEA furniture.
I've been working at UPS for the last 86 hours uninterrupted. Leave me alone. So like I understand it both ways.
Yeah.
That's my take. I'm gonna say not the asshole.
I'm also gonna agree.
Everyone sucks was the vote.
That's true.
Sure.
And the top comment, there seems to be some massive disparity here. Your wife is bringing home flat pack furniture every week and you are expected to assemble it. Why is she the only one making the decisions on what furniture you have in your home? Shouldn't these be decisions you make together? You should at least be assembling the furniture together. Maybe this one needs more info to really judge. I can understand your point that you're a bit sick of assembling furniture every week without a heads up. But it seems like you've left her to make all the decorating decisions, and I guess to her, assembling
It's like the bare minimum.
is like your part
Yeah.
of the contribution to the whole project. You two need to communicate better. So yeah, I'd agree that everybody sucks. Grow
I
up.
think so.
I just thought new furniture every week.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Like
It's one of those things like, yes, you can expect me to do the bare minimum and putting it together, but like, I'm not going to come to record every time and bring you guys food and expect you to pay me back for it without asking.
Right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you're just buying stuff on someone's behalf and you're like, well, you got to take 3
Sure.
hours out of your day to build something with no instructions.
I wonder how big their like home would be. If you're buying furniture every other week, or that, or you're like, I had that end table about a week ago. I can't really like it. There's this new one.
Yeah, I'm imagining that's the scenario.
Which I think it's more of a spending problem. I would say I won't even think like everyone sucks. That makes it sound like that's just normal marriage stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like people are kind of like, yeah, you guys are both kind of like work on it. But I think people are too quick to be like, you guys, oh my god, have you filed for divorce yet?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, let's just work through it. Be like, hey, how about we buy less furniture and then I'll be okay building some sporadically
Right.
throughout a year than every week.
He replied,
Ooh.
fabulous grammar as always. She likes to redecorate. Usually happens each year. She picks a room and goes for it. We have the money, so her doing this isn't a big deal. No need for us to have a conversation. If she want to replace the desk, especially when she is the only one that uses that desk,
She gonna do
I don't care if she want to redecorate, but she needs to do work when she wants to do it.
it.
Oh,
He forgot a
boy.
couple of those, but you know what?
What do they do to make so much money?
That's what I'm
I
at.
don't know, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep those comments to myself.
That's why I like when people are like, I'm 28, she's 26, we have kids. So it actually puts, like how you guys were joking,
Yeah.
like, what if he's 50 manual labor?
Right.
It puts it way more context.
So I agree with the commenter. We need more information.
Yeah.
But I don't think that everybody sucks.
I think it's normal.
I think it's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
It's new,
Yeah.
normal.
No, the first and last normal rating on this show.
So yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Should we build IKEA furniture next week?
Wow, reading Reddit stories. See, that's what I like.
Ooh.
I like this new format. We're going to try to do the more, I think it's safe to say, we're going to try to do more of the one story, but get a little bit longer, more context. They read the edits, read the comments, get the general consensus.
Yeah.
I think it moves a lot better.
Let us know if you prefer more stories than just the one.
Quantity over
Yeah.
quality.
Quantity over quality.
And then we started it last week. Favorite story from this week. Mine, hands down, is someone's life falling apart from bugs.
Oh, yeah.
I liked your story.
The
But
The bug one was,
I
the water
appreciate
beetle
it.
one was elite.
I didn't think it would be a hit like that.
well, I think, and I know I said this in the first episode. I love crazy people rationally trying to justify. I find it so
Yes.
fascinating,
Oh yeah.
and that's yours summed it up perfectly.
Well, let's go. I'm proud
Oh
of you.
yeah.
I got asshole of the week. Wait.
Dun dun,
Well, gentlemen.
gentlemen.
So yeah, this has been our episode today. We are Are you the asshole?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
That's the name of
Be
our
better
pod.
this week.
Yeah, and
Yes.
as Josh likes to say, stay off Reddit.